Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
Come on, let's go. Get my license plate.
We need to address, well, first of all, no, I don't think America is a racist country.
You touched the wrong. You touched the wrong. You want to call me a...
And this story has been brought to you by racism. Racism is accepted wherever true Americans are.
Yo, get my... Come on, come on. Come on, let's go. Get my license plate. You my car, you dumb. It's okay. You put your hands on my kids. I have it on video. I have dash cam. You grab my kids. I have it on camera. You grabbed my daughter. You grabbed my daughter. You grabbed my daughter. You put your hands on my daughter. That's okay. I got it all on video and I'm pressing charges. You will be going to jail. And I know where you live. Thank you. I followed you all the way here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You touched the wrong. You touched the wrong. You touched the wrong. You want to call me a... Yeah. Hi, the address is 26. I'm not sure the actual road. Yeah, you were laughing in the car too. Yeah, I know. My daughter was a kid and you put your hands on her. My daughter was a kid and you put your hands on her. My daughter was a kid and you put your hands on my daughter? And you thought I wasn't going to follow you? Who the think I am? You put your hands on my daughter? You put your hands on my daughter? You touch me with this, I swear to God.
What are you going to
touch me with this, I swear to God.
Go.
No, I don't want you out here. You put your hands on my daughter. You put your hands on my daughter. I am pressing charges. You will get an assault. I am pressing charges. I am pressing charges. I am.
2 days later.
A road rage incident in Cheektowaga caught on camera and now going viral on social media. 7 News giving a voice to the mother who says a driver attempted to choke her young daughter and shouted racial slurs at her family. With that man now out of a job and facing several charges.
Yo, get my license. Come on, let's go. Get my license plate. You my car, you dumb. It's okay. You put your hands on my kids. I have it on video.
That is what Adriana Jemison captured on Tuesday morning. The man you see in the video, 34-year-old Justin Goodrich, is now charged with harassment, endangering the welfare of a child, and criminal mischief. 7 News reporter Derek Hyde spoke with Jemison today about this experience. She says it still feels unreal.
It's still unreal. All of this is still unreal.
Adriana Jemison is still in shock thinking about Tuesday morning, the day she recorded this now viral road rage encounter in Cheektowaga.
Come on, let's go. Get my license plate. You my car, you dumb.
Police arrested 34-year-old Justin Goodrich Tuesday night after the video went viral. I'm told by his employer, United Refrigeration, that Goodrich no longer works for them.
You grabbed my daughter.
Jemison tells me this incident started on the way to taking her daughters to school when she pulled off of Fath Drive and onto Union Road.
As soon as I got on the right lane that I was supposed to get into, he was already on the horn. He was immediately already horning me. So I looked at him. I gave him the finger. I said, and then it went from there. He was already like, oh, it's always you people. He already came up like evil. He looked at me and then he rolled his window down and said, of course it's you. It's always you people, always.
As seen on nearby security camera footage, 2 cars appearing to be Goodrich on the right and Jemison on the left stop at a red light. Adriana's 10-year-old daughter, Alina, is in the passenger seat.
I threw some change at his window.
He starts laughing, and then he came at me so angrily, and he looked so evil, and I didn't do nothing wrong. He just went up to me, and he was pulling my shirt like this. He kept doing this, and then my button fell out, and he just kept... And then he was doing it evilly, and he just kept doing this to my shirt. He was on my neck, and I felt like I was going to pass out.
By the time I can get out of the car to stop anything, he got back in his car, and he pulled off.
After this, Jemison shared video of her following Goodrich's vehicle to the road to a nearby neighborhood.
But I needed some sort of knowledge of who he was because he assaulted my daughter.
Goodrich, who declined to comment in this story, has since been arrested on charges for harassment, criminal mischief, mischief and endangering the welfare of a child. But for Jemison, that's not enough.
I know that harassment in the secondary is not okay. My daughter was assaulted.
Cheektowaga police tell me this incident is still under investigation, and they are still determining if more charges need to be added. Jemison tells me she has since started a GoFundMe to pay for any potential lawyer fees. Derek Hyde, 7 News, Cheektowaga.
So this was the GoFundMe. This is what's stated. She said, "My name is Adriana Jemison, and I am the mother of Eliana, 10, and Alana, 7. On May 6th of 2025, my children and I were victims of racism, subjected to road rage and discrimination simply because we are black in America. The charges the police department is pursuing against Justin Goodrich are unjust and do not reflect what my children and I are willing to accept. My daughter was assaulted, yet the police are labeling it as harassment. There are multiple other charges, including a hate crime, that they have failed to apply. My daughter is deeply shaken by this incident. She is terrified that he may return to harm her again. She cannot understand why this happened to her. Questions I cannot answer, but justice I am determined to seek. I am seeking the best legal representation as well as a skilled psychiatrist and therapist to support us through this ordeal. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has supported us, those who have prayed for us, checked on our well-being, and assisted in helping my daughter receive justice. Your kindness means more than words can express. I wish this never happened and that we never had to endure this experience." So let's go over the problem here, right? So we were able to understand the video, correct? In the news report, the mother stated that there was a discrepancy or an argument that took place, and the greater majority of every single thing that took place came directly from Goodrich, right? From the attitude, from the road rage, to the expletives, to the slur, all the way to him deciding to get out of his vehicle, getting out of the safety of his vehicle, and then proceeding to go to the black mother's car and go to the passenger side and start tugging and pulling directly on the daughter's shirt. Now, I want to also further explain, right? Because he wanted to state that, oh, well, you threw something at my car. She clearly stated that through her frustration of him cussing and using slurs and all of these things, that she sat up there, rolled down the window, threw some change directly at the window, of which it didn't do nothing to the window. Nothing happened. He didn't say there was any cracks, scrapes, bruises. His car was damaged in total for $40K. None of that happened, right? And then she proceeded to directly follow his car in order to get more information so that she can give a detailed report directly to 911 or police of the individual who decided to use these slurs, cause road rage, on top of going inside of another person's vehicle and proceeding to put hands directly on the child. So this is what they said in the news report, right? They said that they obtained security video from a nearby business that shows what appears to be Goodrich exiting his car for about 10 seconds. Jemison can also be seen briefly exiting her car. Jemison tells the news that Goodrich reached into her car to choke her daughter. Both drivers sped off in seconds. And this was stated by one of the police officers, right? He was like, it was a traffic issue. Somebody came off the side street, they weren't happy, and it led to a road rage incident. So if that's all they're going to detail it as, that makes no sense. The mother stated that she has video. Hopefully she will relay that information directly to police, or maybe she may be waiting on a lawyer. I'm not sure. There was a lot of people directly online that wanted to state that, oh, well, you should sit up there. If there's actually footage of this happening, then we need to sit up there and see it so that we know. It doesn't matter if there's footage or not. For the most part, that he exited his vehicle when there was in traffic, he exited his vehicle. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. And then the crazy part is they said that this dude is 34 years old. Wow. I don't know what type of 34 that is. That is wow. You might want to, you're cursed. there's no other way I can sit up there and say. So this is currently where we are, and I'm pretty sure if some of you guys are privy to social media, you more than likely heard the terminology that white people want to use, black fatigue. We all have black fatigue. You even got the black conservatives jumping directly, first thing smoking, directly jumping on the bandwagon, like, oh yeah, we all have, black fatigue, and this, that, and the third, and I understand how you guys feel because as a black person I have it too, but I'm a different black person, so it's like I said, it's some clownery. It's some clownery directly out here, and those that are out there that are black, of course, they're going to jump on the bandwagon so that they can hurry up and get those cookies, those crumbs, and everything that they can get directly from those people, because they're saying the things that they want them to specifically state. And they know if they say anything opposite, then it's going to be a little bit different. But as you can clearly see, some of the comments online, you got some people saying everyone loves the word now. If you act like one, you should be called one. Another person said black fatigue will be the catalyst. And so what I want you to understand, right, is that the reason why this person said that it will lead or it will be a catalyst is because they're still going off of the same thing of a race war. My great grandpappy told me of a race war that was going to sit up there and happen between the whites and the blacks, right? They're still going off of that whole thing. They're still going off of that whole theory. And I want people to understand that out of this whole planet, these are the only people that are hoping and wishing and praying, and they keep speaking this, hoping that it will actually happen, hoping that it will actually come into existence. They're the only group out here that are really fixated directly on this fantastical tale that has been passed down from generation and generation and generation, that this is going to take place and happen, because that's what they want to happen, right? So anytime you happen to see things like that, you already know what type of people those are. Another person said, everyone has black fatigue. Another person said, none of that shows the blank side, saying that he choked her daughter. Looks like he stepped out and yelled at her, stepped back into his car. Another person said, I'm very hurt. Again, these are the same people that say that black people are low IQ, but we're going to read it as is. They said, I'm very heard black people call other black people the word, using the hard R. Way more than I've seen white people do the same, just saying. But I'm just an average white hockey hillbilly. Or I guess that's supposed to be hokey. I'm not sure. Again, I need proof of that because I'm trying to figure out where you at. You're saying that you're a hillbilly and that you've heard black people just continuously, just whatever, just doing this all the time. I'm like, yeah, okay. Again, I'm somebody, black American, that lived around black people, black family, everything. No, that's not how that works. It's not how that works. Again, blatant liar on social media. Another person said that I love the word, right? And expletive them. Tired of them being double standards and attacking my people for no reason consistently. Time to take them back to the plantation days, right? Crazy work, diabolical in nature, right? But these are the same people that always try to say that, oh, I don't see color, I don't see race, we're all Christians, we're all God's children. Obviously not. Another person said, normal people are getting tired of these expletives, thinking that they can do whatever they want to anyone. The expletive entitlement the expletive have is absolutely insane, and normal people are getting more than tired of it. And again, these are all true Americans, Caucasians, that are putting all of this directly online. And as I've stated before, I'm pretty sure at a moment in time, he'll be able to start a GoFundMe or a GoSendGo, and he should have about $500,000 sitting directly up there, because oddly enough, this just seems to be the go-to. It seems to be the go-to, right? Magically, you saw the father directly there with his child, right? So the shot is already set up, and then you had the woman who was older. It seems to be, I'm guessing, the mother, coming directly out there to, calm him down and to bring him directly into the house. Now, I want everybody to note how the mother didn't tell him, you shouldn't be saying that. That's wrong for you to do. She didn't apologize on behalf of her son. Because remember, the words that he speaks, he learned that in the house. How he speaks, and especially I want people to also pay attention. He's saying all of this in front of his child, right? And he's supposed to be quote unquote the victim, as some of these comments or these commentators want to basically state. Crazy work. But matter of fact, instead of me, in a sense, trying to explain this as a Black American male, I'm going to allow this woman to basically explain it.
Women are the biggest hindrance to moving racial equality forward because we have more influence over the raising of our children than anybody else, and white supremacy grows in our homes. And we are the ones teaching our children, if only they would behave this way, speak this way, or dress this way, maybe they would have equality. And I will not argue this with anyone.
Like I said, this is pretty much the new play at this moment in time, and how it is that you're going to have some people coming up. I want to also, because I know people have a short-term memory by way of social media and everything else, this is the same playbook that they used during the pandemic. They're doing the exact same thing that they did previously in order to get the money that they needed, while supporting themselves, while also being racist at the exact same time. And you had a lot of these people showing exactly who it is that they are and who it is that they've always been, every single day, 365 days of the year. I would just wish that a lot more people would wisen up and wake up to the fact that this is America and this is the way that it's always been. The moment in time that this whole facade of people magically believing everybody is everybody will fall down and you can just see who it is that people are, America will be a lot better. The moment in time that people can just be 100% honest, especially the greater majority out here, the main representation, the moment in time that they can just be honest and we can just have, okay, you're over here and then Black Americans over, everything will be completely fine and dandy. It'll be great. But since it seems as though that we're not making it to that point yet of everybody just being honest as human beings, we're going to continue going through with this. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the story and everything that I've stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.